mean, I consider myself gay, but I love this one woman, so I'm confused. This is something I've believed for a long time, which is quite simply, people are sexual. We have to understand that the terms we have for sexuality are inherently flawed, because people are too transient to be pinned down by a single label in that way. After all, there are gay people who do fall in love with women. There are gay people who do find certain women sexually attractive. Yet at the same time, they would not reasonably be considered bisexual for the simple fact that they do not generally find women as attractive as men, or attractive at all. Well, but I'm a straight guy, but I find my one friend kind of attractive, and I would actually be... God, I wish that this guy was a chick, because that would be fucking awesome. But I don't want to think about that. That makes me gay. Ah. No, that makes you yourself. Whatever label you happen to choose for yourself as it pertains to your sexuality, that doesn't define you. You are supposed to use these labels as a way of helping define yourself for other people, because it would take so much exposition in order to explain yourself without using these simple, clear-cut terms. I mean, until recently, when I realized that my sexuality is demisexual, I have a video, linked down the blowjob bar, where I had to go off on 5 minutes worth of exposition just to explain my sexuality. Because that's generally what sexuality would require unless we had these labels. But at the same time, those labels do not define you. But I'm a gay guy, and this one girl, she rocked my world with that strap on. And that changes the fact that you're gay in no way whatsoever, because you still don't find females generally attractive. This one just happens to be better in the sack than your boyfriend. Sexuality is flawed, people. The terms that we have do not accurately define who we are. They are very flawed signposts that we try to go by generally, but they do not define us, especially in nuanced ways. They are very obtuse. They simply do not define what your actual sexuality is. Even when you're trying to get as exacting as the Kinsey scale, it's flawed, for God's sake. Because sexuality doesn't go on a binary scale of gay to straight. God, you're ranting so much. What's your point? My point is that if you encounter some experience that is contrary to what your general sexuality tells you that you are, that doesn't mean that it negates what your sexuality actually is. There is nothing to be confused about. You are a human being, and you are therefore sexual. Not homosexual, not heterosexual, not bisexual, pansexual, demisexual, omnisexual, no nothing fucking sexual. You are human, and therefore you are sexual. If you're a gay man and you happen to fall in love with a woman, that in no way invalidates the fact that you are still gay. If I was bisexual and I happened to be with a man, that wouldn't invalidate the fact that I am still bisexual. And so there is no reason for you to be confused about your sexuality just because you've gone through some experience that's contrary to what you generally consider your sexuality to be. Accept yourself as being more complicated than these terms can encapsulate. You are human, and therefore you are too ambiguous for language to sum you up. So stop pretending that you should define yourself by that language instead of define yourself with that language. Long days and pleasant nights. Oh. It's a real blooper reel now, again. Yay for the contrast there at the end, right?